Sometimes the hardest part of winning isn't the competition. It's realizing nobody is coming to help you. No one is going to knock on your door and save your future. No perfect mentor is suddenly going to appear. No friend may understand what you're trying to build. And sometimes, even the people closest to you will tell you to be realistic. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You need to stop waiting for them to. Think about how often we delay our own lives. We say we'll start when someone supports us, when our family understands, when our friends encourage us, when someone finally tells us, "Yeah, I think you can do this." But what happens if that moment never comes? Do you stay where you are? Do you abandon the dream? Do you become bitter because nobody gave you the support you thought you deserved? This is where many people lose, not because they weren't capable, because they were waiting for permission. Human beings naturally look for social approval. We want someone beside us when we're taking a risk, because support makes uncertainty feel safer. But there's a dangerous side to that need. When your confidence depends on other people's reactions, their doubt becomes your doubt. Their fear becomes your fear. Their criticism becomes your identity. And suddenly, you're no longer asking, "What do I want?" You're asking, "Will they approve of what I want?" That's a completely different life, and it's a much smaller one. The Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius lived with enormous responsibility, pressure, conflict, and uncertainty. Yet the Stoic approach was never make everyone understand you. It was control what belongs to you. Your effort belongs to you. Your discipline belongs to you. Your decisions belong to you. Your response belongs to you. But whether people applaud you, that's outside your control. Whether they understand your vision, outside your control. Whether they believe you'll succeed, also outside your control. So why build your life around something you cannot control? Imagine a man working a job he doesn't love. At night, he's building something of his own. Maybe it's a business. Maybe he's studying for a new career. Maybe he's training his body. Maybe he's simply trying to become a better version of himself. He tells his friends. They laugh. He tells his family. They worry. Someone says, "Are you sure this is going to work?" Another says, "You should probably just stay where you are." And eventually, he starts questioning himself, not because his plan changed, because the people around him didn't believe in it. So he makes a decision. He stops explaining. He stops announcing every goal. He stops looking for approval. And he starts working, quietly, every morning, every night. One day passes, then another. Nothing dramatic happens, but something inside him changes. He no longer needs someone to tell him he's becoming stronger. He knows. This is the part most people misunderstand. Being alone doesn't mean you have to become cold. It means you learn how to move without applause. There's a difference. You can love people without needing their approval. You can listen to advice without surrendering your judgment. You can appreciate support without becoming dependent on it. And you can walk your path without constantly checking whether everyone else agrees. That's emotional independence, and it's one of the most powerful forms of freedom you can develop. So, if you're in a season where you feel completely unsupported, remember these 5 things. 1. Stop explaining your vision to people who don't share it. Not everyone needs to understand your destination. Sometimes the best explanation is the result. 2. Build discipline before motivation. You won't always feel inspired. That's exactly why discipline matters. Do the work when nobody is watching. 3. Stop measuring progress by applause. Some of your most important growth will happen silently. Nobody may notice. Do it anyway. 4. Turn rejection into information. If someone doesn't believe in you, don't automatically hate them. Ask yourself, is there something useful in what they're saying? Take the lesson, leave the doubt. 5. Become your own source of momentum. You don't need to feel powerful every morning. You just need to keep moving. One decision, one workout, one page, one application, one difficult conversation, one more day. That's how a different life is built. And maybe that's where you're standing right now. Nobody is cheering. Nobody understands. Nobody sees how hard you're trying. Good. Let this season teach you something. Let it teach you how to work without recognition, how to continue without reassurance, how to believe in your direction without demanding that everyone else believe first. Because one day, the same people who didn't understand the journey may see the result. But by then, you won't need their approval anymore. That's the real victory. You don't need a crowd behind you. You need a reason to keep moving. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You need to become someone who believes enough to continue. And remember this, the absence of support is not proof that you will fail. Sometimes it's the training ground where you learn to stand on your own. So keep going, quietly, patiently, relentlessly, and when nobody believes in you, win anyway. If you're building yourself without applause, subscribe to the Moral Compass. We're building the kind of mind that doesn't need permission to become powerful.